All right, first question. And I'm actually going to ask you to hand the microphone back over to Richard. And we're going to do point counterpoint. So Richard, you answer it first, and I'll let these guys have a chance to respond.
Okay.
And basically the question is this: what, in your opinion, is the best way to learn this business?
The best way to learn this business. Well, Holly touched on it earlier. I've got multiple answers, so I'm just going to share all of them and then they can clean it up. This is the best way to learn this business. Being involved with your local real estate group, or if you don't have one, creating one. In fact, that's how this group was formed. J.P. Moses and a couple of friends wanted to do real estate investing. Here we are in a metropolitan area of 1 million people, and they said, well, there must be other people out here doing this. He put an ad in the paper, real estate investors meeting. Arnold Dormer saw the ad, called me. We said, let's go to the meeting. And so we were the old guys there even a decade ago. And just like y'all in Jackson, Tennessee, there was just a few of us. And we hoped we got enough money at the door to pay for the room at the Holiday Inn before we left. I mean, that's literally how tight our budget was. But we progressed now and able to manage money better thanks to Arnold. He won't let us spend any of it, so y'all can keep coming here, thank goodness. But one is your local real estate club. To me, there's 5 separate ways to learn this business. The first one is late night television. To me, that's just fluff. That's just enough to get you interested, keep you going. The other one is the guys that come through town, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a lot of other ones. They sell you a lot of high-priced information. There's good information there, but it's hard to apply it when you're out there by yourself. Now, my wife was a guest speaker here in a panel almost a year ago. You can go, and Jeremy recorded it. There's a 16-minute video on YouTube. Google Pam Scarborough, Germantown, Tennessee. Pam Scarborough, Germantown, Tennessee. I don't know if she's still here or not. She has to get up at 5 to go to work in the morning, so she likes to go to bed early. She spent $70,000 with Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This was not credit card. This was money she had worked for the last 20 years. She worked on airplanes. She did hard work. She was a woman in a business that they didn't want women, but the federal government said you had to have women. She said the guys would hide her lunch. It'd be 3 o'clock in the morning and 17 degrees outside. They'd have her outside changing light bulbs on a wingtip. Just tried to get rid of the women, but she persevered, saved her money. Like most of us, wanted to do something else other than work, you know. So 70 grand, Rich Dad Poor Dad. She said the one thing she learned from Rich Dad Poor Dad is join your local group. So fluff, Rich Dad Poor Dad, this group. The other way is the Friday lunches. We're here in this meeting. We're talking through microphones. Most of the time these meetings are recorded. We'll tell you a lot of information, but our conversations are somewhat guarded because we don't know who's in the room. There may be Treasury agents here, or federal testers, or who knows what. There's just a lot of different ideas, not that stuff's really right or wrong. There's just a lot of ways to do things. So the small group, the Friday lunch, the Saturday workshops, and I get most of my ideas from my competitors. I mean, this is just truly amazing. Just like a week ago, the guy says, well, why don't you give my keys to the tenant? I said, well, don't they need to sign? Oh, yeah, they've signed the lease, but they don't get the keys until they've turned on the utilities and brought us an insurance policy showing us as a lost payee. I said, man, that is brilliant. That is unbelievably smart. Because we always have a battle getting the tenants to put the utilities in their name, and most of the time they don't get their insurance. So that just solves that problem right there. But the fifth way, and this is really powerful, is being a member of MIG, you're automatically a member of a national real estate association. In fact, you guys in Jackson, we need to talk to y'all about that, because you probably need to do that with the Memphis group. And the website is National REIA. There's another level of information out there. They take a cruise every year, the 2nd week in February. It's a great time to get out of Memphis. We missed all the snow and ice. We all were here doing nothing. We were doing nothing 2,000 miles away. Jim and Barb Gosney went this last year. But then you're with people from out of town. Then you really share your secrets. And we share our secrets because they're not our competitor. And then another benefit I didn't even think about, Pam and I had met a couple on the cruise a couple of years ago, and on her bucket list was to go to the Hershey Chocolate Factory in Hershey, Pennsylvania. On my bucket list was to go to the AACA car show, Antique Car Club of America car show in Hershey, Pennsylvania. There's like 9,000 collector cars there. So we went last fall, was mentioning it to this couple on the cruise a year ago. You were going to come up your way. They insisted we stay with them, which was wonderful. That saved us about $500 in hotel bills by staying there for 3 nights. We had a car with unlimited mileage. They insisted we ride in their car. And they said, well, our son will drive us. I'm thinking, well, that's going to be a little bit crowded. Now, like Gene and most of us, we're in multiple businesses. They had a Lincoln Town Car limousine, so their son's driving us. We're sitting in the back talking about real estate for 3 days, going here, there, and yonder. But so I told Pam, this time when we get on the cruise, tell me where you want to visit, and let's go meet those people. Let's start making friends. And I told everybody, hey, come to our house. You want to see Graceland? We've got a guest room. And guess what? Then they're here, and I've captured them and listening to their ideas. So there's multiple ways to learn. Late night TV, the rich dad, poor dad speakers that come through town, but don't spend all that money, please. You don't have to do that. Come to MIG, Friday workshops, Saturday workshops, one-on-one meetings, anytime some of us are meeting. I only know to talk about cars or real estate, so boom, you got me. All of us have to sit down and eat 3 or 4 times a day, buy each other lunches. That makes it tax deductible, kick around ideas. Even if you disagree with somebody, that's good, because that'll get your mind thinking of other ways to do things. And then there's a world of information out there, real estate books, tapes, everything. It's all marginally good depending on how much you can tie into it. But that's my mindset, is this networking with other people that's really helped my education. It still does. I mean, I learn stuff all the time. Now,
All right, Gene.
how did you learn how to do rent-to-own mattresses, Gene?
Yeah, don't focus. You own real estate, Gene, but you also, your primary source of income is building, selling, and generating rent-to-own contracts on portable buildings, as well as mattresses. So talk a little bit about how you learned that business.
Yeah, that can get a very complex very quickly. I went to work for a firm called Graceland Properties out of Paducah, Kentucky in 2007. I landed their sales and marketing contract, and they had about $100 million that they were going to put into rent-to-own, and that's how I learned the rent-to-own business. And what was really cool about the rent-to-own business, and even you can do this with houses and mattresses and everything, but the main thing that I want to point out is that when you sell something, you of course make a profit, and then you turn around and you finance that. You finance your profit, you finance everything involved there, and that's a money-making machine when you can make money on the front end, make money on the back end. And I saw what this firm was doing, and they were making a killing. And that's when I sold that sales and marketing company in 2009 and moved to Memphis and started my own firm. And one thing led to another. I had a buddy of mine that owned a mattress store, walked in there, bought a mattress, and as we were walking out, I was kidding him a little bit. And I said, hey man, if you ever want to sell the store, call me, let me know. Literally 9 months later, he called me and said, hey, the store is for sale, this is my price. And I said, well, meet me for coffee after my office closes. And we met, struck a deal. 24 hours later, I owned a mattress store. And that's how I got into the mattress business. And really what it all comes back around to, and your question is, and everything that Richard said, very true, but also getting out there doing deals. Calculate your risk, but get out there, find somebody else that you can hang on to their coattails, watch what they do, and start doing deals. Just get busy, get with it. And you got to act like you want it. And that's when you start attracting good things into your life, and business takes off, you build a momentum, and you just don't look back. Just keep moving.